Ugh.
Hey friends.
See on top of the microwave, it's bothering me.
Hey friends. Hey friends, welcome to today's video. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing great.
We are coming to you today with a question and answer video, a Q&A, a little in-depth into our lives because coronavirus.
Yes.
There's no content.
Our state's shut down. Well, it's not really shut down, but
they're starting to shut more things down.
8,000 new cases, 8,800 new cases yesterday. So
that's fun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna live in a bubble.
Yep. So on that note, I went to my Instagram and I asked you guys if you had any questions for John and I, and you did. Thank you for that. So we're gonna just answer a few questions and chit chat. And it's been a while since this guy's been on camera.
It has been a while.
It's been weird making content lately, guys. Sorry, please hang with me. I'm trying, you know, life is just weird right now and we're trying to navigate the weirdness.
A lot going on.
A lot going on. But I have a feeling things will level out eventually and it'll all be good. But I like big butts. Let's just answer some questions. You ready?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
What are you doing this weekend? That's just the first question.
Well,
we're going on the boat tomorrow.
On a boat.
We're going on the river tomorrow, and it was really good for us last weekend, so we're looking forward to it.
I get to try out my clown shoes.
You know we're gonna be there at 7 a.m., right?
Great.
They're not clown shoes, they're ballerina shoes.
They're ballerina shoes.
I can't wait to get that on camera.
Dancer for money. But
that's what we're doing this weekend. We have like 3 options, and it's pool, boat, home.
Stuff outside, since it's 143 degrees.
It's the hottest week ever in Florida. It's like feels like 111 degrees.
I need Florida to be fat friendly, and it's not.
We should write a letter. Dear Mother Nature, have you seen White Girls?
It's so hot my toes are sweating.
What is your favorite Netflix show?
My favorite Netflix show, Last Chance U is one of my favorites. What was Designated Survivor is the other one.
QB1, you like that one? No.
Not really. It was kind of just a ripoff of
Last Chance U?
Yeah.
That's a really good one. Last Chance U is really good.
Yeah, and Designated Survivor
it's
for me.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's a great show. If you guys have
I would say that's the one you and I both really got into. That and when Rescue Me was on there a long time ago.
Rescue Me was such a good show. We loved that.
Vulgar.
Very.
But
Designated Survivor, I would say, if we have any like suggestions for shows, that's the one I would suggest, just because I think everybody could watch it and benefit from it. It's a really good show. Has your relationship always been strong?
I think it's like a normal relationship, ups and downs.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't always been perfect or been strong. Yeah. You have good days, you have bad days. I mean, it's just...
I think we've gotten stronger through Ella. I mean, as she's gotten older and when we got her autism diagnosis, I think it's just like you either unite or you kind of take your... It can take a really big toll on your relationship.
Yeah.
I think we've always been pretty solid in our relationship because we are like not obsessed with each other, because that sounds weird, but we're really into each other.
Yeah.
And it's deeper than just being parents. Like
definitely. Every relationship has issues and we work through those, so.
Yeah, what's your issue with me, John? You keep saying issues, so what's the problem? Let's speak on it. What's the problem? What was the issue? What's it?
I mean, we're normal people. We
definitely have
the same issues that normal relationships have, so.
And what really does make a strong relationship is getting through the hard stuff and not just giving up and being like, okay, well, I can't stand him right now, or this week.
She says that a lot, actually.
Yeah. What? That I can't stand you?
Yes.
Yeah, because I can't. But I love you. Any money saving tips? Don't go to Target.
Yeah. Don't marry somebody that goes to Target and Starbucks and Hobby Lobby.
Seriously though, if you have money saving tips for me is to download a good credit app like Credit Karma. What do we use? Credit Karma?
We use Credit Karma, yeah.
I really like it. It's helped us really rebuild our credit and look where our money's going, and like I would say also just, I don't know, have a budget for your food every week. Don't eat out as much. And that would probably be my main thing, is like make a meal plan.
Yeah, like honestly, the small things. Make a coffee at home. That saves you a ton of money versus even no matter where you're buying it from, whether that be Dunkin', Starbucks, Tim Hortons if you're from Canada, anything like that. But as far as that goes, my banking side would say to get a savings account that you just move $25 or whatever you can afford over to, and make it so it's not accessible online or whatever, and let it build up.
Yeah, savings accounts are great. Savings accounts are great. What is our favorite thing to do together? Can you think of something else?
Honestly, for us, it's fairly simple. I mean, it's staying home and just being with each other, talking.
Yeah.
Depending on what kind of mood we're in, you know.
Talking.
Sometimes we're just kind of like, leave us alone. I don't want to be around you, you know.
They asked what our favorite thing was to do together, not just sit there and not talk to each other at home. That's not it. That's your favorite thing to do with me?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not, we don't need to go and do things, but like, what is something you like to do with me? Do you like to cook with me? Do you like to watch Netflix with me? Do you like anything?
Yeah, I like our evening routine where we both sit on the couch and relax. Like coming down after a long day kind of thing. I mean...
He just likes to be with me. That's the vibe.
It really is. I just like being around you. Sorry.
All the time?
Not all the time.
My favorite thing to do with you is basically hang out. We like to chill. We like talk. Like last night, we sat on the couch for an hour and a half and just talked. We didn't watch TV. We just hung out and like shot the shit. Mm-hmm. You're my best friend.
That's where a lot of our good talks come from, you know?
They really do. That or we used to go out to dinner and have good talks like that. Just no distractions, no phones, and now we have to make an effort to do it here. Yeah. And it's really nice, and you're my bestie.
No.
Oh.
Lucky you.
Divorce is so common with parents who have a special needs child. How do you prevent it?
I wouldn't say it's preventing, but you have to learn to operate like a team. Mm-hmm. I think that's probably the biggest factor as far as special needs families not staying together.
Yeah.
You know, the teamwork has to be there. There's going to be days where, just like yesterday, I was down with a migraine for
hours,
probably a couple hours, but she stepped up and handled everything. There's been times where she's been down with something and I step up and handle everything. So
you really have to communicate. I think that's a big thing. Is it's really easy to get mad at your significant other or frustrated because you feel like they're maybe not doing as much as you're doing. And that can go from both sides, no matter who's doing the most, because at the end of the day, it truly doesn't matter who's doing the most. If you guys are working together and communicating and things are getting done and it's working well, that's all that really does matter. You just have to know that you're committed to someone. I mean, obviously, if it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work, but you have to work at it for it to be successful.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest contributing factor is just you have to be there for each other. Now, don't get me wrong, there's times we get frustrated with things going on and take it out on each other. Yeah. Back and forth. And,
it's hard.
Oh yeah, and then like 2 minutes later we're like, I'm sorry.
That's the thing is we've learned really in the last few years is we get over things really quickly because there's no point in wasting your entire day to prove your point that like you were right or they were wrong or whatever. Yeah. That used to eat a lot of our time and I feel like it's not productive. So our big thing is like we both know we're not raising Ella without each other. I don't want to live or have her go between two homes. And we both also know like it's in Ella's best interest for her to have both her parents. So when we have had hard days, moments, months, years, that has kind of always been the center of our focus, and then we work through it. Now if you're in a really bad situation and it's just not worth it for your safety or the health of your family and your children, then obviously don't make it work. But
and not every relationship is gonna work.
Right.
It's just the reality of where we are.
What has John been up to since leaving his office job? We just talked about this last night.
We did. Kind of, I'll be open and honest about it, just kind of wandering. It felt like almost for a few months, just like not sure what to do, because you go from waking up every day going to work to, you know, waking up to help you with whatever you need help with, or taking care of Ella, or doing it was a big transition, and it's something I struggled with for a little bit.
I asked you last night, I'm like, are you like, because he's been home now like 6 months. Has it been 6 months? Wow. At first it was super exciting because he has worked our entire relationship and Ella's entire life, full time, if not more. So it was so nice to have him home, and then there's that adjustment period, and then boom, we're in a pandemic. John has been trying to find what he truly wants to do. I mean, he's done little things here and there, like for his old job and stuff like that, but that's not his passion. So it's like you're trying to find his passion, and it's hard when you, like, I think we thought it was going to be way easier than it was.
Yeah, and you go from a job that was toxic to being home and you just expect it to be like all happy cheery. Not saying we're not, but saying, you know, that you're not sure what to look forward to or what to do. And, you know, and that mentally I've battled with a few things because of that. And I finally, something kind of just hit me in the face. And I think I found something I want to do. So
super excited for him. And that's what I tried to tell him, like, don't be hard on yourself and don't feel like you have to rush finding what it is that you're really passionate about. We are a team, and like, he obviously helps me with whatever I need, and it's such a blessing. Ella has been able to spend quality time with her father for months now that you guys have never been together like this. John was miserable, and it took some time to get you back to where you needed to be, and we've been focusing on his health and
you know, the back issues too. That's another thing we talked about. Like, that really put me in a rut where now it's getting better. So I'm starting to feel motivated to do things. And
I see his mood changing and shifting, and I just see the spark. And I'm just super proud of you. And I know that it wasn't an easy transition, and I think we did naively think it was going to be way easier than it was.
Right.
Not necessarily financially, because obviously there's pandemic and we're facing things that we weren't. It's like he quit his job. The pandemic happened. We faced some difficulties and struggles with that, and then not having John and his reliable career there for backup, because it really wasn't financially like the greatest.
No, I mean, I didn't make a ton of money,
but we just knew what was coming in every single month, and like that was that. So that was an adjustment, but I feel like we got through it, and we really did really well pushing through that period. And we just found a new normal, and I'm really excited, and I want to encourage him to make sure that he's doing exactly what he wants to do, because that is why I brought you home. I didn't bring you home to like be my manager or do all these things for me. Obviously I want you to have a happy and healthy life, and that job was super toxic and affecting his health. So I just want you to follow your dreams, whatever it is, and finding what your dream is not as easy as it sounds. Especially when you kind of went from being a kid to being a father and having responsibilities and just picking jobs that paid the bills.
Right.
So I know how long it took me to find my passion. So we're just encouraging you to do the same.
Yeah. Stay tuned. You guys will probably hear about it. You
will hear about it, and I'm super excited. John will be joining the tubes soon enough.
Yep.
Yay! Anything you want to say to the folks? I guess we should really, honestly, because it has been 6 months since you quit your job. I didn't even think about that. We're so grateful for you guys. Like,
we are.
It's been an adjustment.
Yes, and I mean, you know, we talked about the negative in this. The positive is I get to spend more time with my family. You know, I get to be around my daughter more and learn more and more about her and how she communicates.
Their bond, like, they've always obviously been bonded. They're father and daughter. But watching them really get to know each other on a different level, because Ella just was never used to having her dad around all the time.
Right.
You would be home from work and she went to bed a couple hours later every night her whole life. So,
or I'd come home from work and she'd already be asleep. I mean, it just depends. It's
nice to we didn't bring him home to be like rich famous YouTubers.
No.
My theory in life is happiness is the most important thing, and his health is the most important thing, and I want to have him with me. And if we, you know, have to work through some struggles in order for us to be together as a family, we will. And we're blessed to have this opportunity, and it doesn't happen for everybody. So like I've always said, even if it was only a year, it's worth it to me to have you home with us. I'm proud of you. And I love you guys. We'll see you in Monday's vlog. We hope you have a really good weekend. Stay safe.
Tell me to smile, so.
Stay well. Don't be creepy. Bye, friends.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
Bye.